Pete
My
Simonetti from
guys.
NYY News TV.
Yo,
Kratzy
Pete.
and me have done games with Pete, and now thank you for returning the favor, my friend. How you doing? Thanks for joining the fam for a little All-Star action.
I am doing wonderful. Thanks to my guys, Scotty, Kratz, and AJ. I have not had the pleasure. You're a great guy from what I hear. I hear great things
The
about
pleasure
you.
would be
Okay? You're
all
a great
yours.
guy.
Pete, he's not that great of a guy.
All right. I'm
So
trying to be
for you
nice. I
saying
want
that-
to be a little calm, cool, and collected today, all right?
Watch this. Pete,
For-
you know why you would like me?
What's
Because I
that?
was born in New York.
That's my
it.
guy.
See?
Now, look, you do go at
good.
the Yankees a little too much. I got to be honest with you. I
He
mean,
goes
I
at
might
the
go at
Yankees
the
way
Yankees
less
more than
than you
anybody,
do.
but you do it.
You go at the Yankees way more than he goes at the Yankees. So, Pete, hey, because only one of your Yankees made the All-Star game, you know what I got to tell you.
Go ahead.
Yo, you suck.
Where's the sign? I
What,
need a
Yankee?
ball. Give me a ball.
Yeah, well, I didn't know if you had a ball or not. Yo, give me a bobblehead, Pete.
Hey, Pete, what do you think of the All-Star game so far? And your boy Cole holding it down in the first. Unfortunately, we don't have all kinds of Yanks to talk through, but we can still do a little Yanks talk, of course. And
Yeah.
we've got the live chat bumping right now, so we'll mix in some questions. But any thoughts so far?
No, it's a good game. I think the standout right now is Luis Ariz, right? I mean, to me, this guy just is everything about a lot of what is wrong with baseball, what is great about it. I had a back and forth with somebody the other day that was telling me that, Luis Ariz doesn't hit the ball hard enough. That batting average, I don't care if he hits the ball 3 miles an hour. Get that guy in any team that I like. And, I think it is kind of like a pushback to the whole analytical play of ball because everybody says, hey, look at his StatCast. Is there a red there? Well, there's a lot of blue. But what does that batting average tell you? I don't think any manager is upset about putting this guy in his lineup every day.
So what's that number? What's that number as a fan? If you're like, he's swinging a wet noodle, that ball's just going to go off his bat. You're getting 6 homers in Yankee Stadium. Is it okay if he hits 310?
Yeah. He's a table setter.
300.
He's a table setter.
290.
Table setter.
Pete
And you can
LeMahieu.
keep going. You know what? Who do the Yankees have that are doing that right now?
That's why I was baiting you.
No,
Because I was going to
please.
go to I think 283 is your highest batting average.
Yeah, and I mean, look, without Aaron Judge on that team right now, it's an absolute mess. I really wish Judge could have been here because, you already got Shohei Ohtani, who is just an unbelievable talent overall, but missing Aaron Judge does kind of suck because I do feel like being the captain of the Yankees, having the year he was having again, of course, he runs through a damn wall and injures his toe. He's out for a while, but it does kind of suck not having Judge be a part of it, not just being a Yankee fan. I think he's a big part of baseball. Just like a Yankee fan like me. I'm happy Ohtani's there. I love the Randy Arozarena. I love all that type of stuff that's going on in baseball. And I could root for guys that are like an Arozarena that's in the division. They're leading right now, but I don't dislike the guy. I'm a Yankee fan all the way, but it's good for baseball. I'm kind of upset that, Judge is missing this time.
And also right now, one of your nightmares is on the mound.
Who's that?
Cano for the Orioles.
Oh, I mean, no, we hit him. We hit Cano
You
well.
hit him, but he's really good.
He's very good.
Oh,
He's very good.
He's not tall enough, though. He's only, 6'5"?
I thought he was like 6'7", like Batista.
Okay, 6'7", but he needed to be 7'8" to catch that toss from Vladdy.
He needed to be as
Vladdy's
tall
He
as
might
that
have
dude.
the best
See how
changeup
many
out of the
dingers
bullpen,
I hit
though.
yesterday?
He was 75. 7'5".
Wait, let's see. Vladdy's toss was like, oh, wait, it's not Wembayana. Damn it.
All right, so what do you think of Sean Casey? Give me your honest opinion.
Yeah, of course. I'll give you a very easy opinion on this. Does Sean Casey have a time machine to go back in time and get Josh Donaldson to be the 09, 08 guy? Can he amputate legs and put new legs on Giancarlo Stanton? I don't think he could do any of that. It's a good, at the end of the day, though, it's a good thing. I feel like a lot of it really had to do with a little bit of timing. The Yankees at this point, I know it's the kind of cliche thing to say. If the season ended today, they're not in the postseason, and they're not. It just seems to me again like it's more of let's make a change when it's a philosophy thing, and I don't know how much control Casey's going to have of changing that philosophy. Even if you look at the Yankees minor league system, there's something going on there where I know baseball's going to this launch angle, more uppercut swings, hit a homer, and guys' batting averages are just dropping. You got some of the Yankees' top prospects that we were hoping were going to take off this year. They're hitting 200 in Double A. And I don't know if that's just the player. I don't know if it's a philosophy thing, but for the major league club, at the end of the day, I think it's going to take a facelift. And I don't know if the Yankees can do all that come the deadline because let's be real here. Brian Cashman constructed this team. It wasn't Dylan Lawson. I think Lawson made some terrible comments, talking about, I don't care what the offensive stats show. We just got to score runs. Fine. We get that. But Yankee fans really want accountability. And I think the one thing that Casey will bring to the table, I don't think he's ever going to run from the media. I think Yankee fans already know he knows what the hell he's talking about. And I think it's going to help in that regard. And maybe there was something to, maybe there wasn't enough conversation happening. Hitting's a mental game. And I think Casey's apparently one of the best communicators in baseball. So if that was missing, he's definitely going to fill that. But I don't know how much he could do with this Yankee offense, to be honest.
Do they make the playoffs?
All right, you go first.
I'm gonna still say they make the playoffs, but I really think it depends on what do they do at the deadline. Are there enough bats out there to make changes? Let's be honest, man. I'm tired of seeing Josh Donaldson at third base. And look, is it the guy's fault? No. He's up there and he's getting up there in age. It happens to everybody. He's slowed down. He's not the same guy he was. He feels the ball pretty well, but he's not hitting. He's not hitting at all. DJ LeMahieu's not DJ LeMahieu. Giancarlo Stanton's not Giancarlo Stanton. We don't know what's happening with Aaron Judge. The Yankees offense is abysmal without these guys doing what they're supposed to do and without Judge being in that lineup. But even if Judge comes back, I mean, is it enough to get him into the postseason? Maybe. But guess what? It's going to be the same result as it's been year after year. They got to go out there and really say, do we want to win a World Series or do we want to just get in? And I know that sounds silly to say because if you just get in, you got a chance of winning. But Yankee fans want to feel very comfortable about them getting in there. Make the big move. We've passed up too many times on it as of late. Make the big trade. Don't be scared to trade some prospects and put us in a real position to win. We got the pitching for it. Get us the hitting.
Who's that big hitter? Who's the Pete Simonetti?
Do you want Cody Bellinger?
I would love Bellinger. Is he a difference maker? I don't know. But look, here's the thing about Bellinger I like. He's a great defensive outfielder.
Yep.
He's a lefty bat. I know, Kratz, I know you don't really care too much about the Yankees having lefty bats. I think it's important. But Bellinger adds great defense. If Rizzo continues to struggle, you got a guy at first base. That's a great defender at first also. So we got that versatility. But the Yankees need more guys that put the ball in play. And the one thing that Bellinger has done is he's lowered that K rate back down to very respectable. So he'd be a smart pickup for the Yankees.
By the way,
I said they want
2 hours
righties.
into the All-Star game, and we're in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, way less than 2 hours. This thing didn't start till 5:30 here.
It didn't start at 5.
Right. It started close to 5:30 local time. I know there's a lot of East Coasters watching. And it's 7 o'clock local time. It's been probably an hour. It started a little before 5:30. It's been, hour and 40 minutes?
Yeah.
You like it?
It's cruising. I like it. Pete,
I'd like to see a little more action, to be honest. It's been a little flat.
That's why you take the under, Pete.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
I don't want to take the under in an all-star game. That's just no fun, police.
That's the don't pass line. It's crap.
We did take the National League money line. We all went in that direction. I'm not sure.
I had the National League too.
You did? Even though you know the streak right now, right?
Yes.
We did too. And we're like, still, it's a better lineup. Eventually, the National League's got to win. The AL's won 9 in a row. That's ridiculous.
Yep. Pete, I got one for you.
Yes, sir.
All right. What is better, more likely that the Yankees do? You've been a Yankees fan. You've seen what Cashman's done in the years past. Do they trade for more players, or do they call more players up from AAA to take over the guys that they are struggling?
I think they go to trade route. The young guys that are down there that can help right now. Aaron Boone even gave an answer today on Oswald Peraza, and it was basically, we believe in the guys that are here right now that can do it. Estevan Florial, we discussed already. They're not calling Estevan Florial up. We love his talent. We like what he could do, but they've had all year to do it, and the Yankees are unwilling to do that. And and again, it's been the same conversation year after year now is, call up these young guys. You're talking about keeping them all. You can't keep them all. Call them up. We've seen Anthony Volpe. Great. He was one of the top prospects in baseball. He's turning it around. Now he's looking good. Get some more of these guys up here. We've seen the same lineup year in and year out, the same type of approach, home run or nothing, and it just hasn't worked. And I was even listening to Alex Rodriguez talk about it on Fox the other day. And A-Rod's right. 15 years of this analytical nonsense that they're going full steam. And with guys like Mike Fishman, it's not working. When do you ball it up and say something has to change here? The style of ball that we're playing is not working. And it goes on Brian Cashman because he's the constructor of the roster. It doesn't go on anybody else. It doesn't even go on Boone. And I'm not the biggest Aaron Boone fan, but it doesn't even go on him. He's dealing with what he has. You could go after, Marcus Timms was a hitting coach. He's gone. Dylan Lawson is now gone. Now you bring in Sean Casey. At some point, when do you say maybe the architect is the problem and it's not the coaches we're putting on the field?
Hey, you're talking to a White Sox fan, okay? So stop with all that nonsense.
That Sun and Right has been.
What do you guys think about some of those
Show to make
catches
the catch.
today early on? That was all the sun or what?
A little bit of both, right?
I mean,
It just
Garcia
looked
made
like
both
I'm
of
going
those
to
look
try
like
to, I'm
a
going to show
zoo.
making a nice little showboat play here. Little all-star game action.
I like it. The more showboating you can do, let's do it.
I agree.
Some fans in the chat were like, can the Yanks get Soto? You'd have to trade a ton of prospects. And the Padres, I was just saying in the chat, because people are like, oh, the Padres, they're losing so much money. Who cares? Their owner doesn't care. He just wants to win and have a good time. He's like overcome cancer, I think, multiple times. And he's the kind of owner that you want. He's just spending money, even maybe you could say a little bit recklessly. And yeah, the team is underperforming, but it's not for a lack of trying. That at least you can respect,
But
couldn't you say
if he
the same
was
thing?
available, they could have anybody they want.
Soto?
Yeah.
If Soto's available, you trade anybody in the Yankees.
Just about, yes, 100%.
Aaron Judge.
Well, no, not that. Come on, AJ. Come on. Are you killing me here? No, not
yeah,
Judge.
but Pete, you haven't met AJ yet. This is what
this
you're
guy's
going to get.
killing me already over here.
It's going to challenge you.
No, not Judge. All I'm saying on that is, again, look, this is when I think you do look into analytics and things like that a little bit, right? The guy got the best chase rate in baseball. You put him in front of Aaron Judge if you could ever make that happen. I'm talking prospect-wise. And if they want a Volpe, I'm dealing Volpe for him. I mean, Dominguez, whatever they want. Top prospects, take them. If you could put that, the window is closing. Aaron Judge isn't getting younger. Garrett Cole's not getting younger. Yankee fans want a chip. It's what we want. Go out there, get a guy like him. You put him with Judge protecting him. The guy starts getting fastballs right down to Johnson. Forget about the chase rate. That goes out the window. He's going to be putting balls into right field all day. They got to make a difference on the offense. They have to.
Everyone's favorite, Brent Rooker, gets the job done with a ground rule double. 2 in scoring position for the American League. A lot of Oakland A's fans actually were in the chat earlier and said that they were doing some planned sell the team chanting in the top of the 5th inning. I'm not listening to the broadcast, so I don't know if they did it or how that went. But
here goes.
Where would the A's be without Brent Rooker, right?
I mean,
in last place. Like they are now.
No, it's a joke from one of our YouTubers early in the year. They were like, dude, the A's would be so fucked without Rooker. Bichette to right. And the American League leads the National League as usual. Salvi comes home. And actually, Salvi's mic'd up tonight on FT Live.
I mean, I was scoring the run because it was fun to score, and I had so much fun. I found a ball off my toe, and it hurt a lot, but I'm always in the All-Star game.
Salvi, why do the Royals suck since they won the World Series?
Hey, I don't like when you say that about my team, okay? I signed there for 9 more years, okay? We're going to build, break it down, build, and break it down again like a kid building Legos, okay? I am the captain now, and I will make sure this team is good, but you don't talk about my team like that.
Pete, have you heard Salvi talk?
Oh yeah, I've heard it before. He did it on game season when they got in the fight. When they got in the fight.
Yes.
In the clubhouse.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, the clubhouse story.
Yeah, the clubhouse story. We were talking about how after the fight we talked about it. Man, Vladdy's falling apart here. Threw his bat.
He's exhausted. He took 9 billion swings yesterday.
Oh yeah,
that
home run derby was killing them yesterday.
Pete, can you imagine what your fan base would do if, let's say, Judge was in the Derby this year? Let's say I'm going to paint a picture for you, okay? If Aaron Judge was Luis Robert over the past 24 hours, did you see what happened there?
What happened?
So Robert was in the Derby.
Right.
He had a nice showing. He's not playing in the All-Star game. He hurt his calf. And calf injuries actually suck. But point being, injured from taking 9,000 swings in the Derby. Great way to incite a fan base.
Yeah, we would all automatically lose our shit. It would be an absolute shitstorm in New York like never before. Nobody cares about. I'm sorry for AJ, but nobody cares about the White Sox. I mean, there's not many people out there that care too much about the White Sox anyway.
Here we go.
They got a few. Look at it. I like Ozzie Guillen. I love Ozzie Guillen. I had Ozzie Guillen on the show. Nobody cares too much. Nobody cares too much about the White Sox. Come on.
I'm ignoring. My earpiece isn't working.
Well, if they were good, people would care. Their playoff atmosphere
Thank you,
was
Scott.
awesome.
It's not relevant.
They're not relevant
either. They haven't won shit.
They're always
I
in the
agree
playoffs.
with you. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you.
Bitch.
He said,
I agree with you 100%. The Yankees have been terrible.
So they're not relevant then.
Well, the Yankees would be relevant if they won 20 games a year. They're still going to be relevant. They might suck. They might suck for a little bit, but they'll be relevant still.
We would still talk about them. That is true. We would talk about how bad they are, but we would talk about them.
Hey, you guys got Rodon back. Here comes the push.
Let me ask you something, because I asked obviously a few people that know him from the White Sox days. How big of a difference, if he's healthy, do you think he makes?
If is the biggest thing for him. That's always been the question.
Right.
Can he stay healthy? I mean, he's a great pitcher when he's healthy.
Yeah.
Just fastball slider combo is as good as it gets.
Yep.
But can he stay healthy? He's already missed the first half.
Yep.
So how many starts are you going to get out of him?
It's tough, but I think that's the reason why the Yankee fans still have confidence, is because we got a little bit of a look at him. But like, you're right. You know, we're always holding our breath. Luis Severino's been terrible. You know, who knows what's going to happen with Nestor right now? Garrett Cole, anybody could, you know, there's some Yankee fans that sometimes still go at Cole a little bit. I don't know how. The guy takes the ball every time. Knock on wood. He's always been healthy. He's always able to get the ball. He runs with it. He's living up to that contract right now. And if they have that 1-2 punch, that's again why Yankee fans feel confident. While we're just saying, please get some bats, try to change this thing. Sean Casey, awesome. He's probably a great guy. Again, how much can a hitting coach really do to change some guys that maybe are just losing it at this point? Is DJ LeMahieu going to become this 300 hitter in the second half? I don't see it. Is Donaldson going to turn it around? I don't see it. Stanton's legs seem absolutely shot. They got to go out there and just add some bats, and that's why we still have a level of confidence that this team has a chance to go very, very far if they make the right moves.
Okay, other than Bellinger, who's out there for them to get?
It's tough. Candelario at third base is a possibility. I mean, I know he's not a sexy name, but I mean, he's not a sexy name, but who is out there? I agree with you. I'm agreeing with everything everybody's saying. I'm just saying that Cashman has to get creative to a degree to try to make a difference, because does anybody really, like, I don't know if you guys feel this way. Kratz, when I had you on, you said that, you know, Donaldson's probably going to get 150 at-bats. He's coming close to that. How much longer do you hold on to him at third base? At what point do you feel you have to make a change?
I sent it down. I sent it down to 124 at-bats. I think he's going to get that, and they're going to be, see ya.
Yeah, I give him to the beginning of August. I think if the deadline comes and he's still here, I'd be shocked. But again, does somebody come up and guarantee to do better production? He's hitting homers. He's not hitting overall, but he's hitting the long ball every now and then. He plays good defense. So they're just they're in a tight spot right now, and they got to become very creative. And with all the wild cards, there's not many teams willing to sell. So I guess as we get closer to August 1st, we'll have to figure that out.
And hey, Pete, we'd love to have you back. We'll talk through it.
Of course.
Some Yanks therapy, okay?
All right, my
I'm
friend.
glad
Thank you
and
guys.
AJ met for the first time, dude. Dude, great having you on, man. Good to see
All
you.
right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, fellas.